Alright folks, I have a really nice little car here. Doesn't appeal to everybody, this particular type of car, but if you like this kind of look, this is a good one. This is a 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser, and I believe this is the limited model. Start her up for you. I always try to be as fair as I can with people. You know, I will point out anything wrong with a vehicle. But I have to say, there are very few negative things about this vehicle. As you can see, no check engine light. Well, a warning light saying that the back hatch is open because it is. But other than that, this car is really good. It only has, and again, remember, this car is 11 years old. 110,330 miles on it. So that's probably less than 9,000 miles a year this car has been driven. Enough to keep it running in a good shape, but not enough to run the wheels off. A lot of life left in this baby. Now let's check the power windows. Right rear, deep tinted glass. Right front, auto down and up. Come on around. This is your left rear, down and up. And the all important, of course, auto down and up driver's window. This does have some nice stuff. For instance, oh, there we go. I found something negative. Looks like something's jamming up the sunroof. Geez, I wish I noticed that before. I probably would have had it fixed, but oh well. There's always got to be something. Don't worry about it. The price I'll be selling this car for, it'll definitely be worth it, even if the sunroof doesn't work or you don't want to get it fixed. I don't like a sunroof, so I don't care if they don't work, but I know a lot of people do like them. Power mirror on the left works fine. Power mirror on the right works fine. Let's check out horn. That works. Wipers. There you go. Air conditioning I have on low right now because it's so ice cold. It's only about 75 degrees out that I don't want to freeze. So it does work really good. Radio. There you go. Van Halen, one of my favorite songs. This thing has anti-lock brakes, traction control. I mean, this thing has just a lot of really nice equipment. It is an automatic transmission. All right, let's go around the outside of the car. Now, it's interesting. I don't know why they do this, but it's kind of like a half power seat, half not. It's got this little thing here. What it does, let's see if I can hold the camera steady, it raises the seat up and down. So it's a multi-adjustable seat, but it's kind of weird. Anyway, this is that like part leather, part suede interior. I'm trying to do this in the shade so it's not too many shadows, but as you can see, there's some. But you can still see by looking at the seat, really good condition. I'll pull this out. It's got the really nice custom PT Cruiser locking floor mats, which is nice. All right, put that back in there. All right, let's start like I always do. Let's do the tires. So, we've got, if I can find my little gizmo here, this is your left front tire. And let's see what the tread says on that. And that says, wow, that's like a brand new tire. Holy cow. 12-30 seconds, which is typically what a passenger car tire has when it's brand new. And this one in the back, I expect to be, wait a minute, yeah, I was gonna say I expect it to be the same, but because what's odd is it's got the same brand. Yeah, not bad though, 9-30 seconds on the left rear. Come on, we'll go around to this side. And we have another, looks like, matching tire on the back. Yeah, and that one is about 6-30 seconds. I don't know if I'm doing, I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah, that's about a little between 6 and 9-30 seconds. And the right front, let's see here. Let's see how good this one is. Am I doing this right? Holy cow. There we go. And that was about 6-30 seconds. So I must have done this one wrong on this side. Because they're matching tires, so they should all be the same. Let me do this again, just to make sure. The only thing I can figure maybe is that they put a new tire on. Oh my gosh, I'm like spaz with this thing today. I can't seem to find the tread. There we go. That's better. More like 9-30 seconds. So yeah, they are all very good condition, matching Potenza tires. So that's a great thing. Okay, let me come back around this side so I can get back into my groove here. I just hate giving out bad information. Okay, right front fender. No nicks, no dings, no scratches, no rust. This is your right front door, which is your, obviously your right front passenger door. No nicks, no dings, no scratches, no rust. Let's open her up. And just look how clean and nice this car is. This is your passenger seat. Beautiful condition. Nice, the armrests fold down. I love standing here in the sun and feeling the nice ice cold air coming out. All right, here is your door jamb. As you can see, nice and clean. We'll do the door frame, and I'll get down to the important part, which to me, that is right down here. Most important part in my opinion, because that is where the rust is going to start, if any is going to start. And as you can see, very nice, very clean. Nice clean door panel. Let's look at the roof. I don't see any dings. A minor scratch over there, but nothing major. Like I said, rear deep tinted glass. All right, right rear door. No nicks, no dings, no scratches. I like how they even put the old school door handles on this thing. All right, here is your rear seat. And this looks in fantastic shape. And what's neat about this is like a little wagon. These seats completely fold up, so you actually get some pretty significant storage space. Let's do your headliner. Door jamb. And of course the door frame down to the all-important part. And there you have it. Again, another nice, very clean door. Not a very large one, but a nice right rear quarter panel. No nicks, no dings, no scratches coming around to the back. Looking at the rear bumper, looks in great shape. It's got a couple nicks, it's got a couple scratches, which is very typical on almost any car. But really, one of this age, that's like nothing. Take a look underneath. There you go. There's your spare tire. And of course, here's your trunk area. It has the nice cargo cover. I always like that because that, you know, when you close the hatch, it actually makes this a sealed compartment where people can't see what your goodies are in there. And there's your, oh, those seats are also removable, I believe. So you could actually take the seats right out and turn this into a little cargo vehicle if you wish. All right, there you go. Rear window defogger, deep tinted glass in the back. Rear hatch looks to be in excellent condition. Yep, there it is. It is a limited. Basically, I guess that's what gives you the leather, the sunroof, all that. Right rear taillight lens looks like it has a crack in it, which is no big deal. You can either fix it or leave it be. I recommend leaving it be. A couple minor, tiny little dings there and a couple scratches on this side. But overall, very clean condition. And here's your roof along here. Okay, let's open this door up. Take a look at the interior from this side. And as you can see, still nice and clean. In great, fantastic shape, actually. Here's your door jamb. This is left rear we're at right now. And we'll do the door frame now. Head on down to the important part. This is just such a nice little car. There you go. There's your door frame. All right, moving on up. A couple of minor scratches, it looks like, on that door. Driver's door again, no dings, no rust, no dents, couple minor scratches. All right, let's do the door jamb. Door frame. And there you have it. We are 5 for 5 on the doors. That's fantastic. I do see a little wrinkling around the trim on the windshield, but doesn't leak and doesn't seem to be a big deal. Left front fender, no dings, no rust, tiny little scratch right there. Moving around to the front. Headlights, very clean, very nice. The bumper actually is in fantastic shape. All right, we'll get down a little lower. You can see it's got factory fog lights. And that is still in good shape. It's not all cracked and broken like a lot of them can be. Let's see, we'll look under here if I can get it down. This is very difficult, but we'll try. Got that thing in the way there. And of course, the most important part is the engine and transmission. Because no matter how beautiful the car is, if this doesn't work right, it's no point. So, what we have here is a 2.3 liter, or I'm sorry, 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder multi-valve engine. Let me rev it up for you. Now, as you can see, revving it up to the rev limiter, there's no high rev knocks. About the only negative thing I can say is there's a slight belt squeak. Other than that, the car seems to be very nice, and it sounds exactly like these PT Cruisers when I sold them new. So it's actually a really good running car, but you'll see that when we take it for a ride. Let's check the hood out underneath for any defects. So far, so good. Let me get under here so the light adjusts. There we go. So again, the hood is also nice, clean, and rust-free. All right, let me take the thing out here. Put that where it belongs. Drop the hood. Now this is surprising to me, very much so. There's hardly any stone chips on this vehicle. I mean, there's a couple, but normally you'd expect to see stone chips all over the place, especially for a Jersey car. Because everywhere you drive in New Jersey, it's either on a highway or somewhere somebody's kicking up stones. This car is actually in way above average condition. All right, and if you happen to live in New Jersey and want this car, you have a good inspection sticker for almost a year, until April of 2015. And there you have it. Now, as I said, even though this is a really nice car, great tires, ice cold air conditioning, pretty much everything works in it, doesn't mean a thing if it doesn't drive well. But that's what we're gonna do next, take it for a test drive. Alrighty, we're gonna take it for a spin now. First thing though I'd like to do for you guys, as you saw before, I started the car and it was ice cold. First thing this morning, haven't driven it a bit. Now the car's had a chance to run and come up to operating temperature, and I'm going to demonstrate that it'll start just fine, nice and warm. So we're going to do that right now. There you go, no problems. All the warning lights are still out. The air conditioner is still nice and cold. Just a word of advice, whether you buy a car from me or not, always start the car when it's cold and when it's warm. If you go to look at a car from somebody and they've warmed it up nice for you, said, oh, I got it ready, I would be a little wary. It may not always mean there's a problem, but you want to see the car start ice cold and of course warm, because each different condition can manifest a different problem. All right, we're going to take it for a ride. This is, like I said, a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine. It's got a 4-speed automatic overdrive transmission, so you should get relatively good gas mileage, probably between 25 and 30 on the highway, a little less in the city, obviously. And let's go, we're gonna take it for a ride. Here we go. That's great. Yesterday there was all kinds of traffic. Today, none. Feels nice and smooth, the shifting. It's actually not bad for a little car. It's kind of quiet too, and it seems to handle pretty well also. Here we go. Hands off the wheel. As you can see, we don't pull really hard right or left. It's still hands off the wheel. We're going dead straight. That's a good sign. 50 miles an hour, no problem. Definitely has plenty of pep to get up to highway speeds. I've driven this on Route 80 at 75 miles an hour, so I know it'll do it. And so it is a good runner. All right, we're going to turn around here. I'm sure a little car like this probably has a nice, tiny little turning radius, which is always nice. Go. All right. Oh yeah, no problem. All right, now what I'm going to do is this time, just listen. I'm going to shut up and let you listen, and I'm going to step on the gas pretty hard so you can hear how she shifts. You know, a lot of times if a guy drives a car really smooth, it'll shift nice and smooth, but as soon as you give it some gas, not so much. So here we go. I better move. I just pulled out in front of somebody. We are 60 miles an hour, no problem. This guy's riding right up my ass for no reason. All right, it wasn't that close to him when I pulled out. All right, anyway, next thing we're going to do is a little brake test. And what that's going to entail is I'm going to pull into this vacant lot across the street from my place. Know where there's a little patch of loose gravel, I'm going to slam on the brakes. You can't feel the braking power, but I can describe it to you. But one thing you can do is check it visually. In other words, keep your eye on the steering wheel and see what happens when I slam on the brakes. It'll indicate a few things to you, and I'll describe to you after I do this what that means. Alright, so here we go. I usually perform this test at approximately 25 miles an hour. I mean, I can't fly in here at 50 and slam on the brake. There we go, hands off the wheel end. Okay, now, let me describe it. If you notice, the steering wheel did a little of this. Something you couldn't tell or probably hear, but I heard, was the anti-lock brake pump activating, which means this car does have ABS and it operates exactly as it should. In my opinion, anti-lock brakes, I think, is one of the most important safety features in a modern car. Airbags are great, don't get me wrong, and if you can have both, like this car has, you know, that's fantastic. But I definitely think anti-lock brakes are more important. So, but you get both in this car. So that's what I think is really, you know, a key thing here. All right, here we go. I'll pull into the lot and let's do a little recap for you. This is a 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser Limited. It's got 110,331 miles on it. And I just can't say enough about what a nice driving, good little car this is. It's clean. It's nice, it looks good, runs good, it's probably going to be reliable, it's economical. I mean, holy cow, this is really going to be a great vehicle for someone. All right, let me pop the camera off here. There we go, and we can, we'll take one quick walk around the entire outside of the car, and I'll do it from a little distance so you can see how nice she looks. Alrighty. Like I said, this body style does not appeal to everybody, but if it appeals to you, this is actually a really, really nice one. And as most people know that view my videos or buy cars from me or whatever, they know I sell at a very, very good price. And this one will be no different. Look at how nice and clean and shiny this car is. It's a little beauty. None of my stuff is perfect. None of it has 0 miles on it. They're not brand new cars, but I do give a really good value. So, if you need an inspected, great running, reliable, economical, little wagon type car, this would be the one for you. And as I always do, I hope it goes to a good home. Thanks.